So we are going to go to scene number 6. Scene number 6. And then click on record again. This time round though, I want to set this one here. Okay. You see, I've got 3 very, very nice sports cars there hanging around there, and sports cars are not there to do nothing. They're there to, run and so on. So we're going to make it move. Okay. Now I want you to compose the first scene here, where my 2/3 view is near the sports cars here. The sports cars are all here. You see, I draw a cross down here. This is where the 1/3 view is. All right, the rule of thirds. So I want to focus on the subject matter here first for now. Can follow or not? Can follow? This is what I want you to do first. Take a picture. Take a photo first. Now after we are done, we are going to shift this a little bit, and I want the scene to be somewhere here. Somewhere here, let's see. Where you can use the red car as a reference. The red car is somewhere here, and then the crossroad. This is where the crossroad point is. The crossroad is somewhere here. At this point, where the road is shaped like a T, so I want the T to be somewhere here. Then I explain to you what the director wants or what the script is about. Okay. Now Ferrari is going to come. It's going to do a quick reverse, all the way here, all the way, and do a swerve in, and after that Ferrari is going to go straight and do a right turn and come out. Okay, this is first object 1. After Ferrari moves a little bit, the blue sports car is going to kick in and follow and trail. And follow and chase after, because they're going to go out together and party and everything, right? So that's the idea. So 2 cars will come out simultaneously, but no accident. They're not going to crash into each other. Okay, so we will engineer that and make sure it does not. This is what advanced move can do. Okay, so this is the script. Remember it at least for now. We done? Now after you have gotten the view, I want you to click take photo. All this is going to happen. This whole scene is going to take around 8 seconds to complete. Can you work on this part first? So when I do a playback, this is what is going to happen. It's a turn. It's almost like a scene twist. It's going to take about 8 seconds to cover this part. Really, really slow. Really slow move. Alright? The scene needs to move slowly so that objects can move and look like they go real fast. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay? When we do this, must remember that the time factor, so we always play with time. Okay, so make it move. And move on. Okay, are we good with that up to now? Am I going too fast? Okay? Take that as a reference. You start off with the lower right. This top start lower right. Turn, go and go. One third. Sports car at 1/3. Okay. All good, huh? All good? Make sure time factor is 8 seconds, about there, okay? And then we go back now. Next, we are going to click on new effect. Look for advanced move. This one here. Done. Okay. Don't do this. You're going to take the whole thing. Take the whole. And then after that, change time. Record down. Change time. Pause the playback. Done. Pause the playback. Then go to the new effect. Stop the A, which is on the screen right now. Okay, once you are here already. Okay, this is the part where brain frying happens, huh? Now, click on this. Okay, and click on the pen. Click on the pen to edit the animation, to edit the special effect. Okay. Follow me step by step. I'll go real slow, real slow. Click on that. Okay. Listen, explanation time, theory first, okay, before we carry on. Now, this is the time control factor. Don't worry about this one for now. We want it to follow exactly how our scene duration is like. So let's not tweak this one first for now. Okay. Down here though, this one. Listen. On the your eyes must be on the screen. Your eyes not on the screen cannot happen. Things cannot happen really. Okay. Classroom management. Sometimes I'm very Nazi. I have to make sure you see. You don't see, I can't teach. It's a problem. Okay. Now these are the manipulation commands. That means you can move, you can scale up and you can move, you can scale, you can move it up and down, you can rotate, you can bank, etc. Okay, we're going to play with this. We're going to play with move, we're going to play with rotate. Alright, for now. Okay, next time bar is this one. When what happens equates to this one. Okay, this decides when what will be affected, what will happen. Okay, hence now this is about 0%, 100%, or this is 0 time, this is 10 seconds, etc. Alright, now for starters, what can happen is we can just create a new keyframe because we want to tackle this guy first, right? We want to move say this red car first, this red sports car. So you notice that once you shift it a little bit, okay, Just shift it a little bit and then shift it back. You will find now that you see a pin drop here. Can you follow me on this? Shift it a little bit, make sure you see that little pin drop. The pin drop literally means it is a keyframe equivalent, keyframed. Alright, then time must move. So we are going to shift time a little bit. Say, how to see time properly, yeah? Say, half a second. Drag time bar half a second. Here. What are we going to do next? Shift the time bar to about half a second. Now by shifting this, it gives us opportunity to place a keyframe. That means 0 second, this is what happens. This is the scene. Half a second, something happens. What happens? Half a second later, okay, Ferrari moves backwards a little bit, like 4 meters or so. I'm not being precise, so don't need to punch numbers. Agak will do, okay? Ferrari moves 4 meters. Yes. Now, try to go back first. A bit jammy first. Yeah, press the tick to go back first. Okay guys, troubleshooting, sometimes, I don't know why, computer processing not very good, or running out of RAM, crashing hard disk, so that's why you got to press back a little bit to refresh it, then you can go back in there and tweak it again. Alright? This part. Okay, now here is what happens, guys. Let's do a little bit of a playback here. If you drag the bar right after this, you find that now Ferrari drifts backwards. When Ferrari drifts backward, not very real, right? Because like that, obviously the car cannot move, what? Not real. So what happens is, at the 0.5 second, we are not only going to move, we are also going to rotate. On my eyes on my screen, please. Okay, before you do it, you must see what I do so you can follow. If not, it cannot happen. If you're not paying attention, you will never get this one. Alright? Hence, look at it now. I am at the 0.5. Click on rotate heading. This is the rotation. Rotation of object on the plain ground. And right now, at 0.5, not only the Ferrari must move backwards, reverse, but it must also straighten itself while it's at it, okay? Now, so this is what's going to happen. It's going to straighten itself. So if you look at it now, Ferrari now goes straight. It was parked diagonally, right? Now it's going to straighten itself already at 0.5 seconds. Thereabouts. Can you tweak it first? Can you straighten using this one? Rotate heading command. Straighten it first. Who's got problem? Can do, cannot do. Can happen. Very good. I heard not smooth at all. Not smooth at all, you got to tweak it. Tune it a little bit. Tune the movement, tune the rotation a little bit. Okay? Once this is done already, now, next stage, Ferrari needs to reverse backwards all the way to this point. Okay? And it's a Ferrari, you can reverse damn quick, right? So let's do a quick one. So time, let's set it to 1 second will do. 1 second. Okay, stop at 1 second point, right? And then let's see, then we click on move. Ferrari moves all the way to say here somewhere. Okay, pay attention. The edge of the turf, it's in line with the rear of the sports car, like that. In case you cannot judge the proportion, so let's do this for now. Incidentally, these lessons are video recorded. Alright, if you really catch no ball, you really cannot follow, what happens is by the end of Friday, I will upload these video recordings. Okay, then you will view it 100,000 times until you get it. You keep practicing on it, and I guarantee you will get it right. Okay? If you never get it right, that's because you never practice, that's all. Alright, do it and you will get it, please. Okay, get it all the way, move it to the back. Shift the time first. Time is a critical requirement, must set time. Set time 1 second first. Set the time 1 second. Then you shift the object, okay? Set the time, then you move the object. Then we check time again, you see now? Okay, let's check the time now by dragging this a little bit. Oh, reverse, vehicle straightens, right? And then vehicle goes all the way behind. That way. Like that. Okay. Can or not? If you drag the time, are you able to see the animation effects? This way. If you can up to here, it's very good. Very, very good. Next, set time another half a second. So time now is about 1.5 seconds or so. Set time first. Can? Follow me after you have seen the scene. Do it now. Do it. Set time 1.5 seconds. Okay, next. After this is done, what's going to happen is, okay, Ferrari turns 45 degrees backwards. Alright, so this is what we are going to do. Set it to be about 1.5 seconds, and then move Ferrari here to about 45 degrees. So right now, see, it's going back, turn, going back, turn, right? Going back, turn. And next, I'm going to set the time again to another half a second. So this is about 2 seconds now. Okay, notice, if you count the number of pins I have at this point, I should have 4 pins. So should you. You should have had 4 pins now. After I have set the time to 2 seconds, now I'm going to make the vehicle go back some more, straighten it, go to the back, this way. So if you notice now, if I play back, vehicle goes from stationary position to straighten off, go back, turn, and then reverse in, this way. Now, you can obviously change the scene. It doesn't really matter this part because it's separated into 2 parts. So I want to be able to see clearly, so I need to rotate the scene a little bit. Alright, after this is done, and I'm going to set another 0.5 seconds here at this point. So that the car can come out by and turn 45 degrees. Are you having your driving lessons now, by the way? Most of you are. It's what we call a 3-point turn, by the way. You don't want to mess this up because it's circuit. You kena one curb, then I'll see you 6 months from now. Alright? So you program yourself. We're trying to do a 3-point turn, by the way. Now once this is done though, the rest is mechanical and repetitive. If you notice this, hey look, another 0.5 to 3 seconds. Guess what I'm going to do next? I am going to move the vehicle out a little bit, okay, here, and I will straighten it again and make sure, right, the rear of the vehicle, the rear of the sports car is in line with the curb here. Okay. And after that, in about another half a second, here, sports car zips away here. So let's wind the tape again and play this. Any problems so far? Once you're done with this, guys, first Ferrari out the door already, It's already. Then you get this part, 2 times you get about I'm not being very precise about this because all this requires some form of tuning to it. Okay, at some point in time. So roughly there, you find that you will spend quite a bit of time getting them into position and all. Okay, now I'm happy with it for now. Next will be the more tricky one, so I hope to get your attention here. Hey, this is only one sports car, but the scene calls for two, right? Remember, there's a car chase situation because they are all fighting to get out for party already. So what's going to happen is, now I want to drag the time bar to somewhere here. Somewhere here where you notice, okay, if you notice on my screen, sports car is in this position now. Now I want the blue sports car to move also while we're at it. Now with this, I want this car to move from here to say here. And obviously straighten itself out. Let me see if the scene works out that way or not. Okay, if it doesn't, because you remember just now, oops, I didn't do I must drag the scene, correct? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it okay. I'm going to remove this key now. I will do the little drag, so I'll just drag it a little bit to create a key and put it back. Start the key first, and then when the sports car is somewhere here, a little bit, just a little bit of time. Blue car moves here and straightens itself. So if you notice now, the whole scene, two cars moving already. Okay. All right. Right up to this point, at about Ferrari turning at about 45 degrees now. Okay. Blue car almost smashes into it. So that's what the scene calls for. So therefore, we are going to move the object all the way to here. Oh, that was a close call, huh? So this is what's going to happen. It's going to come in and nearly smashing into it. Catching it? Am I going too fast again now? Can? Cannot. Lost already. Are you lost? Lost, then I repeat the whole script again. See, I get no response. There's a bit of a problem here. Like how to? 可以吗 Can? Boleh? Very good. Up to here now, we move forward with time. So, alright. So wait for the Ferrari a little bit. And then when Ferrari comes out of here. Okay, at this point now, when Ferrari is almost out, right? Then blue car begins to get itself into position here and turns a little bit here. Let's see. Okay, bang already, so cannot. Okay, already smashed, so not going to happen. So we are going to shift this a little bit forward and a little bit this way. time difference keyframing will happen. Okay? Now, when this begins to happen, when blue car is out, okay, when red car is out, sorry, blue car goes in. So therefore, we will shift blue car here and shift it here. So let's take a look at okay, and then blue car next will go in and straighten out also. So this is what is going to happen. Okay, and then after that, blue car comes out also. Blue car turns 45 degrees. Okay, and next, blue car straightens itself. And next, blue car will chase. All right, so that's how the script is going. And when you are done, you click back, and then we can look at the playback of how the scene pretty much worked at that. Okay, what we did was just now, by default it is set, time offset is set at 0. Time offset is set at 0 because we wanted the event to take place somewhere in the earlier part of the time bar scene. Okay, you can shift it a little bit by shifting it behind, so it will create the event slowly. That means just now event takes place here. If you shift the time offset bar a little bit behind, then the event will take place here instead. Okay, the event will take place at a later time within the scene instead. Alright, if you shift this. So this is just to show you how it works. Alright. Okay, I know that it's pretty complicated for this one, a bit hard to grapple with. Doesn't matter, we have this on record, it's on video, so I will do some editing to it and then get it uploaded, and then you can refer to it, okay, and see how everything works from there. I have to move on with lesson. Unfortunately, we have only 2 hours. There are lots of things to cover still. Okay, let's move on first for now, and we move on next. Let's move on to titles. Now for titles, we don't need to create a new scene now. Alright, let's create a okay, let's go back to, let's say, your scene number 1. Let's go back to scene number 1 and click on new effect. Okay, pause, stop the animation of the advanced move already. It's just one of the many that we have to show you for special effects. Stop it. Alright. Stop it so that we can pick up new tricks, new effects. Alright, don't get too caught up with it. Now,